million people will be establishing a new civilization of mankind on Mars in a couple of years, decades to be precise, even though we are still a long way from making sure with Elon Musk and NASA at the forefront. Slowly, but surely we are getting there. Although things appear to be going smoothly, a recent discovery on Mars by Elon Musk and NASA is set to change everything. Did they discover the existence of alien life on Mars? Does this discovery affect our habitation of Mars? Mars is anything but boring. It has previously suspected. The atmosphere of the cold hard red planet is extremely thin. Extreme dust storms can cover the entire planet. The atmosphere's carbon dioxide can get so frigid that it turns directly into snow or ice, and it has Mars quakes, a Mars version of earthquakes that regularly rumble the surface. So it should come as no surprise that this tiny red rock is one among the solar system's bodies that has been explored the most. The Romans gave the red planet its name because its bloody hue. Actually, the ancient Greeks called the planet after their god of war Ares, and they were the ones. The Romans copiedal, though its regolith. The loose dust and rock that covers Mars's surface give the planet its distinctive bright rust hue, because it contains iron-rich minerals. Even Earth soil is a type of regolith, though it contains a lot of organic material. According to NASA, the soil turns red because the iron minerals oxidize or rust. The thin chilly atmosphere of the red planet makes it unlikely the liquid water could survive on the Martian surface for any length of time. Some scientists contend that hydrogen detected from orbit in this region may instead suggest salty salt, while others doubt the evidence provided by features known as recurrent slopolinii, which may have spurts of brackish water flowing on the surface. This indicates that although the diameter of this desert planet is only half that of Earth, it contains the same amount of a dry terrain. The highest mountain and the longest, deepest valley in the solar system are both found on the red planet. Olympus Mons is roughly 3 times as tall as Mount Everest at 17 miles 27 kilometers in height, while the Valles Marineris system of valleys named after the Mariner 9 probe at the Made the Discovery 1971 extends east-west for about 500 miles 4,000 kilometers, covering about 1/5 of the distance around Mars and being roughly the width of Australia. According to scientists, the stretching of the crust is what caused the Valles Marineris to rift the most. The system contains individual canyons that can be up to 60 miles 100 kilometers wide. The Valles Marineris' center section, which can be up to 370 miles 600 kilometers broad, is where the canyons come together. Some canyons have large channels coming out of the end and the stratified sediments inside. The canyons indicate that there may have one spin liquid water inside. Olympus Mons, one of the largest volcanoes in the solar system, is found on Mars. The enormous volcano is large enough to include the entire state of New Mexico. The diameter of around 370 miles 600 kilometers. Olympus Mons was formed by lava eruptions that flowed over great distances before solidifying. It is a shield volcano with slopes that rise gradually, similar to those of Hawaii and volcanoes. Other volcanic features on Mars range in size from tiny steep-sided cones to vast plains covered in hard and lava. There may still be a few smaller uptions on the planet today. Throughout Mars, there are channels, valleys and gullies, which imply that liquid water may have recently flowed across the planet's surface. There are certain channels that can be 1,200 miles 2,000 kilometers long and 60 miles 100 kilometers wide.